Hello everybody. Today we'll be talking about my second jumpsuit I made, and it's McCalls 8313, and I made this one in fall colors. We'll be talking about an update on the robes, the matching robes that I'm going to make for my daughter's wedding, and we'll be talking about some fall plans, so stay with me. Hello, my name is Marcia, and this is Gather and Stitch. Like I said in the intro, we're going to be talking about this second McCalls 8313 jumpsuit that I made. I'll insert a picture here of me wearing it. I made an additional alteration to this one that I didn't have with the first one. And let me just see. Okay. The alteration to the first one was I lengthened the front rise by 1 inch, and I shortened the armhole. I closed it up 1.5 inches because you could just see down in there to my bra all the way down to my waist, and so I didn't want the arm opening that big. It didn't need to be that big, so I sewed that up a little bit. And with this one, the adjustment that I made, that I didn't make to the last one, was I added a full butt adjustment of 1 inch. I was looking back at the footage that I shot of me doing my twirl in it, and it just looked like there wasn't enough room back there to accommodate the booty. So I went back and adjusted my pattern, added that 1 inch for the full butt adjustment, and it feels much better on. It's not pulling like the last one does. I think I notice it more than anyone else, but yeah, I'm happier with this one. I do think it makes me look awfully rectangular because I don't have much of a waist and my hips are narrow. So I think I will take it in a little bit around the hips so that it gives me a little more of a flare out at the bottom, which gives me more of that hourglass shape that I'm always chasing. You know, I'm always chasing that elusive hourglass look because I'm not a natural hourglass, not now anyway. So I am very happy with this. I made it to wear this fall, or actually next month, for my daughter's wedding, for kind of a meet and greet we're gonna have the night before the wedding, to meet my daughter's fiance side of the family, which we've met his parents before, but you know, whoever's coming to the wedding can come and mingle and just you know, socialize before the wedding the next day. So I thought this would be comfortable, and also this rust color is one of the colors in her wedding, so I thought, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone type of thing. So I am happy with that. It is an easy sew. I had told you guys last time that I had problems with the pattern piece they called the extension, which to me, it's kind of a placket. That's what I would call it. But anyway, the first time I had trouble trying to figure out what they were trying to tell me, how to sew it. And this time, I don't know, I didn't have any trouble. I just read the directions and followed the directions, and it came out just fine. So it's a me problem and not a pattern problem. But that happens, doesn't it? And it always helps if you sew the pattern more than once. you get that little extra practice in and maybe not make the same mistake twice. But yeah, I think it's a great pattern. I think that the view where it has like the flounce on the bottom, I think is really cute. This one that she's showing, I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know what number that is, but it's just this view where she, in the blue. I don't like the lace trim on it. That's not really me, but I sure as heck would make those flounces. That would be a really fun, you know, leg shape to make too, I think. And it would give me a little more volume on the bottom to help with that elusive hourglass shape that I'm always striving for. But anyway, I doubt I will make another one of these though. I have two, and that's really enough for now, you know, unless I get some fabric that just screams at me to make this pattern. And you know how some fabric speaks to you and tells you what it wants to be. So, but for now, I think I'm done with this pattern. But I would recommend it. It turned out great. There weren't any design flaws or sewing issues that I came across. It looks like the pattern. You know, I really liked it. So I had told you guys last time that my daughter wanted matching robes for her maid of honor, which is my middle daughter, and me, because it's excuse me, an elopement ceremony. She's just gonna have her sister as her maid of honor, and basically me, we're gonna help her get ready the day of the wedding. Excuse me. You know, this weather that we've been having, and there's some pollen or something in the air, and this time of year it always triggers my sinuses, and so I just have to deal with it. So I apologize. I'll probably be clearing my throat more than usual. So anyway, these robes, they're I'm making it harder than it has to be. I am not going to make the robes. I'm going to buy the robes, because I don't want to put that pressure on myself to make 3 robes. You know, well, I'm trying to do other things for the wedding as well. So I have the robes picked out on Amazon. I will link them in the description box if you're interested. I don't get any money from Amazon. I'm not an affiliate. So there's that. And the fringe, I have not found the exact fringe that I want, but I have found some fringe that I'm happy with and my daughter is happy with. And believe it or not, it's on Amazon as well, so I will link it there. And I will be recreating these robes that we found on Pinterest, only using my daughter's wedding colors, which is this rust color in kind of a forest green color for fall. So yeah, so that's what I'll be working on this next week. I was supposed to be working on them this week, but I was still on the hunt for the fringe. I didn't want to settle if I could find what I was looking for, but I really haven't found anything that fits the bill. So I really like the fringe that we found on Amazon. I just wish it was longer. It's 5.5 inches long, I think, and I wanted something a little bit longer and more dramatic, but it's not really all that practical either. So, you know, I don't want to put a bunch of money and time into robes that we're only going to wear for this one occasion. So that's my plan for those. Now, I do have fall sewing in mind, and I'm kind of sad about it because I love summer dresses. I love sewing my dresses for summer, And I had my colors done a couple years ago through the Color Guru, who I highly recommend. And my colors are, I am a copper spring, and my colors are clear and bright and cheery, and they just fall in line more with spring and summer colors than they do with fall and winter colors. So I really struggle in the fall and winter to dress in colors that feel more like myself. And so I have started trying to make fall items in colors that I like, but it's hard to find like those heavier weight fabrics in light bright colors or heavily saturated colors. There's just a lot of muted colors out there for fall, and dark browns and olive greens and khakis and black, which I don't wear black because it washes me out. I don't really like myself in black, but that's not me. So I struggle in the fall and winter. I do have some plans though. Not this past summer when we went to Germany, but last year when we went to Germany, and we were in a different part of Germany. We were in Mainz, and I found this absolute gorgeous rayon viscose Ponte Roma, and it is so soft. It feels so good. I found it in this like burgundy wine color, and it's gorgeous. And I have a self-drafted like pull-on drawstring yoga pant that I made myself a pattern for, and I am going to make some this color, some Ponte pants, some lounge pants, because I don't work outside the home, and so I don't really need to get dressed up. And I have realized that my aesthetic, I really like structured fitted clothes that kind of look more like what I would wear when I was working. But when I'm at home, I don't wear them because they're not comfortable, you know? They're not comfortable for doing what I do at home. And I'm really trying to change my mindset. Like I'm not likely to wear a blazer to Walmart to go grocery shopping, you know, that kind of thing. And dress pants, I don't have a reason to wear dress pants unless I have a kind of a dressy casual or even a dressy place to go. That doesn't happen very often. So I'm trying to get my brain wrapped around the fact that I need to shift in my thinking of clothes that fit my lifestyle, because these structured, more business, casual garments, they don't fit my lifestyle. Casual, comfortable clothes fit my lifestyle, especially when I have my granddaughter. I watch her several times a week while her parents work, and you know, she's busy and she wants you to play with her, and you got to get down on the floor and play with her because she's only little for a little while, and pretty soon she's not even going to want to spend time with me at all. I'm sure, like all kids, as they get older, they get their own interests and their friends, and Grammy will be on the back burner, and that's okay. But I'm going to enjoy her now while I can, and I'm going to get down on the floor with her now while I can. Maybe when I'm older, I won't be able to get down on the floor. But anywho, I went to go cross my legs and I knocked the camera over. But I'm back. So anyway, yes, I have a self-drafted pattern that I will be making some gorgeous Ponte pants out of. and for the fall. This really is not one of my colors, but burgundy, kind of this oxblood color, is a very trendy color for fall. And since I already had this Ponte in my stash, and like I said, I've had it for over a year, it's time to get it made up. So that's one of my plans. Another one of my plans is to use this fabric that I got, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago from Fabric Mart Fabrics. This is more of a pinky, orangey color that it is more in my color palette. And it is rayon challis. And they do not have this fabric anymore, but it's described as strawberry jam, tangerine black, 100% rayon floral print challis. So it's all washed and ready to go. I want to make a tiered dress out of this, because I don't wear dresses in the winter, so I'm trying to get my dress on and get all my dresses that I want made and worn before it gets really cold here, because in the winter, not even in the winter, all year long, it's windy here in Oklahoma. You know the song, you know, where the wind comes whipping down the plains? That is not an exaggeration. The wind blows here all the time, except maybe in the very height of summer. Then it doesn't blow at all. But in the winter, oh my gosh, let me tell you. I do not wear dresses in the winter because of this. The wind will just cut right through you. So, I want to make a tiered dress. And I have not picked out the exact pattern that I want to use, but I have two that I'm thinking of. And this one is, I do not have my glasses on, McCalls 7969. Here's the line drawings. I hope you can see that. I don't know. Light is not very good. I have not made this one. I picked it up because of the excuse me, the raglan sleeves. I think it would be very easy to add tiers to these. I mean, super easy. And I have a ton of this fabric. I ordered, this is 4.5 yards. And for some reason, I ordered a cut that was 4.5 yards, and I have this exact same fabric in a cut that's 5 yards. And the only thing I can think of is maybe I thought there were two different colors. I don't know. But so I have a ton. I can make as many tiers and ruffles, and I could probably make 2 ruffle dresses out of the amount of fabric that I have in this fabric. But I think it'll look cute. I think it'll nice fall colors. I do have an olive green little twill jacket I can wear over the top of this when it starts getting a little chilly. In the fall. I could wear a jean jacket over the top of this. I do have some riding boots that I can wear with this before it gets too cold. So I think that's what I am going to be doing with that. Now, like I said, I'm either going to use this McCalls 7969, or I have this Simplicity 9702 that I have made. I made this version here. I made it in a quilting cotton because I just love the colors of the quilting cotton. And this dress swallowed me whole. it's, you know, it's the case of the dress wearing me and not me wearing the dress. So with the quilting cotton, it was just a bad choice in fabric for me, because I'm 5'3", 5'4" on a good day, and these tiers went all the way to the ground on me. So I ended up having to remove the last tier. I took the last tier off. I took the sleeves off because it looked comical. They looked comical on me. So I wear it just as a sleeveless V-neck. The V-neck does come down really low on me, so I think I would have to modify it to come up a little higher, unless I wanted to wear like a little cami or something underneath it, which I might want to in the fall, but I don't know. I'll have to try it on again. I did keep it because I wear it around the house and I love the volume of it. It's very cool. There's lots of air circulation going on under there because it does flare out from my body quite a bit. But for the fall and using rayon challis, I'm not going to have that. It's going to fit closer to the body, and you know, I don't know. But it's going to be one of either of these for a fall dress. So those are my plans. I want to hear about what you guys are doing. I want to hear if you have made any of these patterns. This McCalls 7969 or Simplicity 9702, and what you thought of it, how you liked it, and let me know. So I hope your day is going well. I hope you're staying cool. It's still hot here. I'm gonna go take this polyester off. Oh, I do want to tell you that I had talked in the last video about the closures for the top of this jumpsuit on my blue one. And the directions call for just hook and eye basic closure. And I didn't like that idea. I thought it was a missed design opportunity, and I wasn't sure how well the hook and eye would work as far as keeping the top closed when you want it closed, because you know, if you move around too much, I would think those hook and eyes would come undone, because there's really no pressure on these. There's a lot of ease in this pattern. So what I did is I made the loop out of thread. I sewed a loop with some thread, and then I just added some buttons that I had in my stash, some brass buttons, and I think they look really cute, and I was really happy to use some buttons that I had in my stash. I'm really trying to use my stash because as you can see behind me, it's significant, but it makes me happy. I get a lot of joy from my fabric, and I get a lot of inspiration from my fabric, and so yeah, it's what motivates me to keep sewing, because I can look at a fabric and go, oh yeah, this is going to be a wrap dress, or this is going to be a jumpsuit, or this would be a gorgeous top, or you know, on and on and on. And I am, even though I've been sewing for a really long time, gosh, I'm in my 50s, and my mom taught me how to sew when I was like 10 or 12. And she's not a great seamstress, but she knew the basics. And I've just tried to get better and better and better. And so at one time I stopped sewing because I could not make heads or tails out of the pattern. I mean, I made the size the pattern told me to make, and it never turned out, and I just got frustrated, and so I stopped sewing clothes altogether, except for my girls. I sewed clothes for my girls and crib sets and things like that, you know, when I had another baby. But I sewed for my home. I sewed drapes and duvets and you know, slip covers for furniture, and I sewed for other people, and I, you know, did alterations and stuff. But I shied away from making clothes because the fact that the big four patterns were so horrible about their sizing, and you know, sewers, a lot of sewers are out on their own like I am. I don't have any friends that sew. My mom doesn't sew anymore. And she doesn't live near me anyway, but thank goodness for YouTube, right? So anyway, I hope you have a great day. I hope you get some sewing in, and I will see you next time. Bye.